we found part of the remains of a British redoubt. It's one of 7 redoubts that were constructed by the British during the British period in the late 1700s.
We're learning more about an archaeological dig going on in St. Augustine.
City archaeologist Andrea White says the site is near the Lincolnville neighborhood.
Our archaeological preservation ordinance is part of the building permit process where we get an opportunity to review and look at what archaeological deposits could be there and document them on the property prior to construction commencing. So this project was a private property. The owners were going to build on it. And so we were doing our usual archaeological testing and uncovered something that was kind of interesting to us in terms of soil stains. It was curious. And so we were able to bring in a backhoe and strip up a larger area to expose what we now believe to be part of a moat that was part of this British redoubt.
White explains what they've found.
Most of it was soil stains. It's different layers of soil. If you think of somebody, they had enslaved laborers that came and dug out a moat. So they dug a 15-foot wide, 5-foot deep, basically trench or moat. They dug this out by hand and flipped the dirt up and made a rampart, which would have been like part of the wall of the fort. It was an earthen fort.
White says any artifacts uncovered will be returned to the property owner after her team is done with their analysis. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
Seems like a long time coming, but it's good to see that we're moving forward.
City of St. Augustine Commissioner Cynthia Garris sharing her enthusiasm on the future of the nonprofit Dining with Dignity.
Dining with Dignity, a program under Home Against St. John's, has traditionally served hot, nutritious meals to the homeless and those on the brink of homelessness in the St. Augustine area, nightly at 6 p.m. at the corner of Bridge and Granada Streets in downtown St. Augustine. Now the city has acquired property at 9092 South Dixie Highway to expand services. Barry Fox, Code Enforcement Manager, has an update.
Phase 1A will be the structure and electricity. So we're hoping to move Dining with Dignity over there during Phase 1A and start working out some bugs with them, identifying any issues and working through that. At that point, the civil infrastructure for the transmission and distribution of the water and discharge will be being built, and we'll be working with the building official and the city and the builder in reference to how that's going to look and how we're going to secure that area if we can do that.
This initiative aims to provide a centralized location for meals and additional support services. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
They call it senior assassins. But doing something like that, I call dumb assassins.
Parents, I urge you to have a conversation with your children about the dangers associated with this game.
It might seem like a game, and certainly it seems fun, but the consequences could be deadly.
It's being played by high schoolers across the country. It's called Senior Assassin. State Attorney General Melissa Nelson.
The players seek to eliminate their assigned targets using water guns.
This game can create very dangerous circumstances.
It often occurs in the dark, off-school campus, and often pervades the boundaries of private property. And the water guns often look like real firearms. It sometimes can involve masks, camouflage, and other gear intended to obscure identity. Kids running and driving from assassins have been in traffic accidents and collisions. Schools have been evacuated and locked down. And from St. Johns County to Pennsylvania, 911 operators have been inundated with calls from worried and scared homeowners who see what they believe are people lurking outside of their home.
The game took a very dangerous turn Wednesday. A homeowner shot an 18-year-old, mistaking him for an intruder. Nassau County Sheriff Bill Leeper.
3 Bishop Kenny students came up to Nassau County to tag another Bishop Kenny student. They come in the driveway. The homeowner was alerted there's some people in her driveway. One of the students has a water pistol, but it looks like a gun in the dark. It's still under investigation, but thankfully the student is still alive. But a couple inches over, the parents will be planning a funeral.
The St. Johns County school system sent a message to parents, which says, in part, "We are urging you to have a conversation with your children and help them understand the risks far outweigh the entertainment value of this game. The safety and security of our students is our highest priority, and we're asking for your support to discourage participation in this game." For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's local morning news. I'm Rich Carroll.